thought you guys rode on cheetahs to work.
Okay. People from Ghana.
Yeah. What do you think they're like?
I know that they are too dark.
When you hear Kenyan, what do you think about that?
I think Kenyans are rude. I don't know why.
What do you think of Congolese?
Those people are rich. That's what I only have in my mind.
What do you think about Tanzanian people?
I think that country has a lot of fun. By the way, Uganda was the worst. Was the worst. I'm sorry, Ugandans.
Focus, man.
Every country is different, but in America, we like to have a lot of personal freedom. You could probably tell. Like, we like to have our guns. We don't like people telling us what
Have
to
you
do.
ever had one?
That's another question. I don't know if the audience is ready for that. Do y'all really want to know the answer to that? She just asked me if I have a gun. I'm not trying to snitch on myself. The feds might be listening, so I'm gonna just say no comment to that one. No comment. But yeah, like, we like to have our personal freedom. We like to have our guns.
Mm-hmm.
Now we like to smoke our weed. It's legal.
In Rwanda, it's legal. It's not. It's
not.
illegal.
Yeah. What about Uganda? Is it legal in Uganda?
I don't know.
They seem more liberal there, right? Like, more laid back. I feel like, not that I would do it, in case y'all are listening. Not that I would do it, but I feel like in Uganda, if you were smoking weed, no one would really care. As long as you're not doing it in the street. Like I'm saying, if you're in your backyard of your house and you're smoking weed, I feel like no one would care. But I feel like here, if I was in my yard and I was smoking weed, I feel like somebody would call. I was like, boop, boop, boop. Sir, there's a guy. He's got long hair. He kind of looks like J. Cole. And he's smoking weed. I feel like that would happen. So I wouldn't try it here. I would not try it. Yeah. You as an African, do you have any, let's say, preconceived notions or stereotypes about other Africans? Like, for example, if I was to say to you, people from Ghana, what would you think?
People from Ghana.
Yeah. What do you think they're like?
I know that they are too dark.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I know about them. And I think it's a French-speaking country. Is it?
No,
They
English.
speak English.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
British colonized.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghana.
I don't know much.
I think maybe you're thinking of Senegal. Senegal people are very dark skinned, very dark.
And also the ones from Botswana.
Yes.
Botswana, have you ever been there?
I don't know. I've never met anyone from Botswana, but Senegalese people, they're very dark skinned and they speak French. They were a French colony.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're interesting people, and they're Muslims. Like, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. Like 99%. It's a very Muslim country.
Ever traveled there?
I haven't. I want to go though. I met many Senegalese people in South America. So in South America and Spain, I don't know the reason why, but a lot of them like those countries. So if you ever go to Spain, you'll see a lot of people from Senegal.
Okay.
I think it's kind of easy to get there from Senegal. You know where Senegal is on a map?
I think it's somewhere. Let me think.
I could tell you, because we don't got that much time. So if you look at a map of Africa, you have Morocco in the west, right? Then after it, you have...
Near Libya. Is it near Libya?
So you've got Morocco on the northwest corner, right?
Okay.
Right above that is Spain. Then after Morocco is a country called Western Sahara, and like nobody lives there. It's like desert, pretty much. It's part of Morocco almost, right? And then the next country is Senegal. So it's like the first black country if you go from north to south. So I don't know, maybe because of that, it's easier for them to get to Spain.
I thought it was near Mozambique. I don't know why, in my head, I thought it was near Mozambique.
Okay, so we'll forget these random parts of Africa. We'll talk about your neighbors, because I know you got to know about your neighbors.
Okay.
So what do people think of, or what do you personally think of when you hear Kenyan? What do you think about that?
I think Kenyans are rude. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I don't know why.
Have you met any?
Yeah, we had one in our neighborhood. We never thought she was not rude, but I think
Was she with her family or she was alone?
she was with her family. Yeah, her
Okay.
family joined her later, but she was with her family.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting. And you think she was rude?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, huh.
I think Kenyans.
I think they have a different culture than here. I think it's very different. I've been there, but I didn't stay very long. I'm planning to go back, so I don't want to say anything too crazy because I know Kenyans are watching this. So I don't want to say anything until I go back. You understand? But yeah, I can say for sure their culture is different than here.
Okay.
Okay. What about when you hear? What, I'm trying to think of other countries nearby. Tanzania. What do you people?
I think that country has a lot of fun. A lot
Fun,
of
yeah?
fun, yeah.
Yeah, they have beaches.
Same as Burundi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been to Tanzania yet either, but I can tell you this: everyone I've met has said good things about it. Whether they're American, whether they're German, whether they're Russian, everybody I know that loves Zanzibar. They love Zanzibar, which is not a secret anymore, I'm sure. But in general, yeah, I've heard really positive things. Mount Kilimanjaro, have you heard of that?
Yeah, I know.
That's in Tanzania.
Yeah.
It's the tallest
But
point in
yeah.
Africa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We studied that. And also, I think most of the these Tanzanians are Muslims. Is it true?
I don't think it's all like Senegal where it's
Most, I
all.
suppose.
I think it's like 60%.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of Christians still too. I think it depends what part of the country. Like if you're on the coast, which is closer to Arabic areas, they're gonna be more Muslim. But I think if you go inside of Tanzania, like I think like where Mount Kilimanjaro is, and closer to the borders with with Uganda, right? They border Uganda.
Which?
Or Kenya, yeah. So all I'm saying is, yeah, I think once you get away from the coast, there's more Christians in Tanzania. That's my impression.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. If I'm wrong, leave me a comment. Tell me why I'm wrong and tell me what the right answer is, okay? Because I don't have all the answers. I won't pretend that I do. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm learning this as I go along, and that's why I'm here in Africa to correct the things that I think that are incorrect about the continent, because there's just so much. I'm here to learn, guys. I'm not here preaching anything. I'm here with a very open mind.
Before coming to Africa, you thought Africa was poor.
I thought you guys rode cheetahs to work.
What?
I said I thought you guys rode on cheetahs to work.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. Before I came to Africa, I did a lot of research. So I wasn't completely blind, but had somebody talk to me about Africa, let's say 10 years ago, before I had done any research, I wouldn't have had anything positive, like really to say. I think the first person I ever met who said something positive about Africa, who had actually been there, I was in South America. I was in a little country called Uruguay. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. It's a little country in South America. They have beaches. It's not special, but it's nice. It's safe or whatever. Anyway, I was there and I was staying in a hostel. Do you know what a hostel is?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a shared accommodation with many travelers. And there was a black guy from the UK. I think his family was from Gambia or somewhere like that. And he was like, I just came back from Africa with my girlfriend. His girlfriend was white, so they were together. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I was traveling in Africa. I said, you can do that? He was like, yeah, you can. I said, what, like maybe 2 countries? Because, in our head, we think South Africa is safe, and we think of like, I don't know, maybe one other country. Back in the day, not now. I'm saying that's how we used to think. Like, okay, there's like 2 safe places in Africa. The rest we think is just war, right? And he was like, no, I traveled like 7 countries. I was like, really? You can do that? I was like, it's safe? He was like, yeah, it's safe. And I was like, okay. He doesn't seem like he's lying. So I can't even talk. It planted a seed in my head that, okay, maybe it's something I could do one day, So that's why I think it's important to have those kind of conversations and to share videos, because back then there was nobody posting videos on YouTube about Africa travel. So I didn't have anything other than this guy's word of mouth. And now you can not only hear about it, you can actually see it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this and traveling through Africa. Yeah.
I hope you're having fun.
I am. And so we did Tanzania, we did Kenya, we tried to do Senegal, we tried to do Ghana. So what about, we didn't do Uganda. So what do you think of when you think of Ugandan people or the country? What comes to mind?
I like those people.
Yeah?
I grew from there. I know like mostly these people from Bara, the Banyankore. You know, okay.
Is
there
this
are
near
lots
Lake
of
Victoria?
tribes.
Is this near the Lake Victoria
No,
area?
no.
Okay.
It's
More north.
near no, not when you're going to Uganda. It's all, how would I say this?
Near the border?
Near the border. No, okay, not very near the border because you first passed at these people from Machika. How do they say the place? I forgot the places.
Okay.
But it's not. It's a bit. Okay, do you know where Makerere University is?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
the place.
Gotcha.
The Mara, yeah.
Okay.
Those people are very nice. Almost like the Bahima and the Banyankore are almost like Rwandans.
Gotcha.
Very kind.
Okay, that's
They're very
good.
kind, yeah.
That's good. What is a dish that you can think of that's special that foreigners may not have tried?
I think most of foreigners have never tried isombe.
Okay.
I think most of foreigners have never tried isombe.
What is isombe?
Isombe is the cassava leaves.
Okay.
I swear it's very delicious. You should try that.
And how do you make that? You boil it, or do you do something else with it?
I'm not good at cooking, but maybe I can tell you some of the ingredients you need.
Okay.
There is garlic, the
Okay.
cassava leaves, of course. There is onions, the leeks, or spring onions.
Okay.
A lot. Okay, I don't know how to. Maybe I will one day come here with it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they cook it. But that's one of our local fruits.
Do you like spicy food?
Spice fruits, of course. Yeah.
Okay, because here it seems like some people enjoy spicy and a lot don't. A lot of people here don't like spicy food. Is that true?
I think so.
Some Rwandans like it and some can't handle it, huh?
Wait, spicy fruits are with the paper.
Yeah. Hot stuff. It's not common? in
It's
Rwanda?
not common.
I didn't
No,
think
it's
so.
not common. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not common.
I would say Americans were somewhere in the middle because, it's hard to say what is American food, right? Because we have so many influences from cultures all over the world. So you got people who live in big cities, and people in America who live in big cities, they're used to Jamaican, Indian, Thai food, all kind of spicy international food, but I can't really call that American food. But at the other end, we don't like stuff with no flavor either. Like certain European foods are not gonna have so much overpowering flavor like we have. So we like really rich foods in the States, which is kind of bad because a lot of people get really, they love that rich food. But it's really good stuff. But we like to use a lot of butter, oil, anything fried. We like cheese. We like lots of delicious but unhealthy things. So I guess we're somewhere in the middle between super spicy and no flavor at all. So Europeans, sorry guys, no flavor at all most of the times. Hungary is an exception. France is an exception. Maybe Italy, the rest of y'all, and then on the other side, you got your super spicy, like I said, Indian, certain Caribbeans, certain Thai dishes, and then we're just like right in the middle. So now I'm getting hungry. I talked about food a lot. Once again, signing off. This is your man, Jay Focus, reminding you to stay focused. All right.
Of yours, such thing as a life that's better than yours. Focus, man.